I don't know why it keeps doing that. We're gonna go this one. There we go. I like that better. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero. No, 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 no. Money work, si me quieres educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el putín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos malos buenos y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. Yo vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré. De dónde vengo ni cómo fue. You don't want to be on. I don't want you on there. El mundo quiere dinero. Are you seeing me? I'm trying to protect you. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Okay, you need to. Okay, I'm about to get back on camera. Just get wherever you're gonna get to. So. You got it? Okay. All right. All right, let's get it. Bring these folks on. Boom. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Can I not be on camera?
No.
Well, it's fine. It's
yeah, you gotta be on. You gotta be on Instagram.
Hi.
How old are you?
I am 37.
All right. What's the question or the comment?
Your question was, am I?
Yeah. What are y'all holding out for?
Party of one.
Yeah. What are women holding out for?
I don't know. I was married and divorced. I didn't hold out, but I wouldn't say that I'm holding out today. I just, after listening to you, I don't see any hope in anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like my market value is not as high as it used to be prior to marriage. I have 2 children. I'm divorced.
It's not as high as it used to be?
Yeah.
Well, anything that ages and gets used decreases. So, that's expected though, right?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Expected though. So.
What'd you say?
I said divorce wasn't expected. So I wasn't, planning on the decline. But I guess I'm a party of one now. And I don't know how it works or when
Who filed for divorce?
My husband did.
Why'd you guys split?
Because I didn't know how to be a wife.
Okay.
I wasn't taught.
Okay. So is that a more accurate reason why you feel like there's no hope?
Yeah.
So it's not the declining sexual marketplace value or the divorce, it's you.
I think it's a combination. Now that I'm learning, I've learned a lot since the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with the knowledge that I have, I don't know if there's anything out there that would accommodate.
Anything out there that what?
Anything that would accommodate my situation. Who wants to take care of someone else's kids and,
Is your ex-husband married?
No. Probably watching.
Then why not go back to him?
I've tried. He doesn't.
Why do you think that is?
I don't think he's seen a change in me.
What's the name of your therapist?
Kevin Samuels. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have one.
You know what that is?
What's that?
The world's smallest violin playing My Heart Bleeds for You. I mean, what do you want us to say, man? I mean, you're married. You honest and said he divorced me because I didn't know how to be a husband. But then you go to the market and say, I don't think there's any hope because of declining sexual marketplace value. That happens for everybody, for all women in particular. It doesn't necessarily happen for all men, but yeah, our value decreases too. But then you don't know nobody who will accommodate your situation. Yeah, the man you started your situation with. But why doesn't he want you back? Because you ain't done nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I have gone to therapy. I have not in active therapy, but I
How
think
long? What's the longest continuous time you've been in therapy?
so. During the marriage, closest to the divorce, I was in therapy for the last 2 years, trying to, rectify the marriage.
No, you one-on-one by yourself.
I was alone with that. I was alone in that.
So
I
when you were in your marriage, you were
correct.
doing therapy by yourself?
Correct. When I saw things were going, hectic, I knew that I was doing wrong. I knew that I had a part to play, and I sought therapy. Um, and the therapist kept telling me to get a divorce, and I didn't like that. Yeah,
Was your therapist male or female?
a female. Yeah. So I went to the church.
Huh?
I went to the church after that and sought the therapy through counsel through the church, like through ministerial counsel and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That works out a little better, but by then it was just too late. I didn't actually, go through with full therapy. He had already too much water was under the bridge and it was already over.
What do you mean it was already over?
I guess he had already had enough of everything. I mean, I stayed home with the boys. I raised the kids. I did the
What
wife.
did he want you to do?
Shut up.
Why didn't you do that?
Honestly, hindsight is 2020. I don't know why I didn't do that. At the time, I didn't know why. I mean, now looking back, I was stupid. I was angry. I didn't read all the stuff that I read now, and I've been hooked on Shahrazad Ali for the last 5 years, and you and a lot of other people that talk about these types of things and the anger inside of us at times that we get from our moms and their anger. So I learned a lot, but
Right.
when it was time to get him back, I mean, it's been too long. Been 5 years. He's in and out of different relationships, and then of course the divorce battle, right? That was
But
a problem.
is it he's gone on or you haven't done enough work?
I maybe both, but I've been trying. I mean, I've been 5 years. I've been moved on, and the thing is, I'm scared of the market, right? So I'm scared to. I haven't gone back because I don't think that there's anything out there. I believe in marriage. I believe in the
Well,
oneness.
the market's out there. The market's out there, but the market's going to ask the same questions I'm asking.
I don't know.
What did you think you were going to get? I mean, I mean, when when you're in your marriage and being the way you were, what were you fighting for?
You know what? I don't know. I just saw my mom do it. I did what I saw her do.
Your mom was married?
No, she just fought with all of her boyfriends and fought with us. And a
Who has
part
custody of the boys?
I do.
How old is the youngest?
8.
How do they see their father?
Not often at all.
Why?
He says he's not financially stable to see them or take them because I take all his money after the divorce. So he blames me for that. But I ask, I beg him for
Hold on.
them, and he doesn't.
What state are you in?
Pennsylvania,
Do you get child support?
I do.
cut off the child support.
How will I be able to help take care of the kids?
See?
I need that.
Okay, cut off the child support and have actual joint custody with your ex-husband. Straight up joint. 3.5 days with you, or 4 days with you, 3 days with him, 3 days with you, 4 days with him. No child support. Listen. That would send a damn sure close signal that you're on trying to actually do something different. It would also give your boys more time with the man they need to be with, their father. If he's saying the money is draining him, well, man, cut the child support off. Move in good faith. How will it hurt your boys if you cut child support and you actually have joint physical custody with their father? To where now the reason for the money is gone because he has to pay for them when they're with him. You have to pay for them when they're with you. So there's no need for the money. How does it hurt the boys?
I understand what you're saying. It doesn't hurt them at all. But if he doesn't have a place to live, where would he take them half of the time?
So he lives in his car?
He live on somebody's couch.
Are you getting child support every month?
Yeah.
So he's on somebody's couch.
I didn't ask him to do that.
I didn't say you asked her to do it, but I just want you to understand that from the man's standpoint, ain't nobody gonna have shed one tear because you were with a man and you said it. And now after the marriage, you getting the money. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but what's more important, having a functioning relationship with your ex and having your boys with their father and having some semblance of a family, or this cold war?
I just feel like Kevin didn't ask for any. I begged him to stay. I promised. I went to therapy.
No. See, you can beg him to stay, but I asked you the first thing, what's the name of your therapist? And the problem is he hasn't seen enough change. Let's just imagine this happens. Let me use my Thanos powers here, shall we? Let me use my Thanos powers. Hello, Eric. Hey, this is me. Yeah. You know, I want to do something. The boys don't see you that often, and I know you're in this way, and you say it's on me because I get the money. So here's what I want to do. I went down to the court and I actually terminated the support order. I terminated the support order, and I want to have joint custody, joint physical custody with the boys. I give you about 90 days to get yourself together to where you have a place to where the boys can come over there. So you should be able to do that with the money you get. There's videos on YouTube right here with women who have cut off the child support, and been helpful to the ex-husband, and now they're in a better position. How does it hurt the boys?
It doesn't hurt them at all, Kevin.
So do you not think if you cut the support off, what do you think he would do?
I think he wouldn't, because I think the numbers were changed.
So you think if you cut the child support that he would not see the boys?
Correct. We were separated for 5 years and 3.
So let me stop you right here. I want you to stop you right here.
Yes, sir.
You want to get back with the man who you said if you cut the child support off, he just keep the money and still not see the boys.
Correct.
So why you want to get back with a man with such a low character? If that's what you really believe.
I literally believed in the sanctity of marriage.
That's not what I asked. I asked, why would you want to get back with a man? Because see, there's fear here, and I'm trying to understand why you want to go back to this man if you're saying I'm dealing with a man, if I cut the child support off and offer him joint custody, he'd just take the money and still be out of his boy's life. So you don't think very highly of him.
I don't. But I still love him. I mean, I'm married, and like I think that means something. I mean, I love my brother. He may not be the best person in the world, but I love him.
Did you hear what you just said?
Oh my God, damn it.
And I want you to think about what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
You're in charge of raising 2 boys, and you don't think very highly of their father.
I don't tell them that.
Do you know when your children are sick, even without them telling you? Do you know when something's wrong with one of your children just by looking at them?
Yeah.
Why? Because you raised them and they're around you. Guess what? We know our mamas just like they know us. I don't know why the hell y'all think just because you don't say nothing, we don't know.
Can I say something? So we were separated for 5 years. 3 out of the 5 years, I asked for no child support. I asked for nothing. He told me, I asked him for money for food. He said, put me on child support. That's what he said.
Man, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care. Because there's 3 sides to every story. Yours isn't the truth. I don't give a shit about who shot John. You said that why are you want to get back with him? I'm trying to understand why you want to get back with a man that you don't think very highly of.
Because I was told that I'm supposed to stay with one husband until he's dead. That's what I was told. And I believe he may be a piece of crap, but I'm
Whoa.
stay with him.
Hold on, wait a goddamn minute, man.
I don't mean, oh my gosh.
Wait a goddamn minute.
It's hypothetically.
There is no hypothetical. I don't do that over here.
I'm so sorry.
Run that shit on some feminist channel. Don't come call your ex-husband and the man that you created life with a piece of crap.
I'm sorry. I did not mean it.
The internet is forever. What do you think?
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like.
Oh, you meant it in a nice way.
No, I just meant it in like.
Stop.
Hypothetically.
Stop. Stop. When you're in a dick, stop digging. What do you think it's like to live with you?
Probably not easy, not fun. Some good stuff, but.
So do you think if you're around somebody who's difficult or not easy to live with, that they have an impact on your psyche?
Of course.
Do you think he doesn't love his boys?
I never said that.
So do you think it bothers him not to be around his sons?
I can't answer that.
Yes, you can, and you will.
Do I think it doesn't bother him that he's not around his sons? Nobody's stopping him from being around the boys.
Don't ask.
Yes, I'm sure it bothers him. It will bother him.
Okay. Everything we've talked about so far has been about you. You're the chaotic center of all of this. And if the world was balanced, he should have custody of those boys. Prior to 1945, he would have had custody.
I'm not opposed to custody. He asked.
But then you'd be paying child support.
He asked for it at one point in time, and his living situation, he gave it back. He said,
okay, ma'am. Here's what here's the thing. There's always going to be, like I said, the market is what it is. And the market's going to look at how you handle why'd you quit your last job? Did you quit or were you fired? Who's your former employer? If your marriage was a job, you're not talking very highly of your job. So I'm stuck on the fact that you say he doesn't see his boys, not because he doesn't love them, because he said, you're taking all the money. You said he's living on the couch. So he doesn't have a residence.
That's what he said. This is he's telling me he couldn't take the kids. He can't take them overnight because of my financial situation. So
He doesn't
I
have a residence.
don't have anywhere to live or have
So
anywhere.
what happens when the boys ask where their dad is? When they say they want to see a dad?
They don't anymore. But when they used to, I would call him, tell him, come get the kids. The kids is asking for you. They're outside. You know, we live in a neighborhood where they could play outside. He could come by.
So does he not, so, but he does have a job.
He does.
Is he paying more than $1,000 a month in child support?
He is.
More than $1,500 a month?
No, he was.
In what state?
Pennsylvania. It was included with alimony. So I got
Alimony?
child support. Yeah.
How long were y'all married?
About 10 years.
Why'd you take alimony?
That's a lot. But the marital settlement agreement provided some benefits.
Did you work during the marriage?
I did not.
And for my critics and detractors, I want you guys to ask yourself a question. Men don't typically file divorce.
I did not file for divorce. And
I said men don't typically file for divorce. And then you're getting alimony and child support. All right? At the end of the day, man, I can see why you're talking about the market. I don't know who'd want to deal with this in the market either, but I'm not really concerned about your dating life. I'm asking about the boys. They don't see their dad. You're saying that he says he doesn't see him because of the money, but I'm saying the two adults need to get the shit together to where the kids can see both of y'all.
I agree. I
And if money, and I'm saying, I asked a critical question. If you cut the support off, you'd think he would see the boys, and you said no. You need to answer the question of why you think that is, because why don't you think he would see them?
because he's done it in the past. 3 whole years. Whole years of not seeing the kids, no child support, have all his money, no alimony.
Where was he at?
He was right up the street, less than a couple miles away. He worked. He had his fun. I didn't bother them. I went and got a job. I went and provided. I kept the house. I kept the mortgage. I kept the mortgage paid. Didn't ask for anything. It wasn't until I lost my job or had to cut back.
So you didn't work during the marriage?
Correct.
Did you guys have financial pressures in the marriage?
No, not at all.
Has he changed jobs?
When we were married, he had a steady job.
Right.
Since he's been divorced, he's gone through lots of different jobs.
What was his profession?
Social work.
Okay.
So he was a social worker. He worked in law enforcement. He could do that. He has a bachelor's degree in social work, but he worked.
But does he have any substance abuse problems?
Not at all.
So he was steadily employed and you were a housewife.
Yep.
But post-divorce, now you're a working woman.
Correct.
And right, wrong, or indifferent, all this was preferable to just get along with your husband?
I tried.
Okay. You went to counseling, but I'm always leery when I hear women go to counseling by themselves. You went to counseling by yourself, then you went to Christian counseling. But at the end of the day, he divorced you for irreconcilable differences?
I don't know why he divorced me. I never read the papers. I never signed them. I
didn't ask him?
Do it. Divorce. I don't even know what the divorce decree said.
Was there another woman?
There were plenty of those.
No. Did he leave you for another woman?
I don't think so.
Was he still a social worker when he left you?
Yeah.
So when he divorced you, he was making money.
Yes. After the divorce, No.
You know, when he filed for divorce or whatever, he was still earning.
Correct.
Right. And the order is set likely on his previous earnings, not his current earnings.
Correct.
You haven't modified that?
So that the court didn't, because he willfully like acted out in court and got himself thrown in jail, which is why he lost the job. So the judge held him to that earning, is contempt of court.
The judge so you didn't basically, so you're saying it's the judge.
I know the judge can hold him in earning capacity. I can't.
You can, man. The judge can't make somebody, child support is an agreement between you two. You can decide to go cut child support off tomorrow. You could decide to go get $1 in child support.
All right, but you asked if he had an earning capacity and who held him.
And I'm saying that he was earning one thing at once, and then he lost his job, and he's earning less, but his income, his child support is still set at his previous earning level.
Correct.
If it were, don't you think it would be fair to lower that to match his current? If he's saying money's an issue.
I mean, I sacrificed we sent him to school for him to have this degree, so that I'm the one with the high school education. So why should he get lower to my income? I don't think that would be fair.
Wow.
He has.
Y'all heard it. You heard it.
An X amount of dollar, and he's choosing not to.
Man, so you think do you think he chose to just make less money? You think he's just out, you think he's happier making less money?
I know for a fact he chose to make less money.
Oh my God. All right. I don't know. You know what? My bullshit meter is going all off.
I'm telling you.
No. I'm kind of done. Ma'am, so you want us to believe that a man chooses to go make less money for what? For what, pray tell? Why? What would be the reason a man chooses to make less money?
Because he thought, like you're saying, that the court would lower the amount, and they didn't.
So you want me to believe that the support order was set at one thing, but he decided to say, you know what? I don't want to make $70,000 a year. I want to make 40, so I can pay less child support.
No, he decided to curse out the judge and get thrown into jail.
I didn't say anything about him and the judge. I said the job. I don't give a shit about the court. Because here's the funny thing. I want you guys to understand.